Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your February 2023 general readings. We're looking at the first half of February, so from the 1st through the 15th. And this reading is for our lovely lions, the fire sign of Leo. As always, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch any of these videos, for liking, sharing, subscribing, everything that makes such a difference in my YouTube channel. Always greatly appreciated. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This video is for you. Also, if you're cross-watching for a Leo, it is also relevant. It's a general reading, so of course it'll resonate just a little differently for everyone. So if you know any of your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, watch those videos as well, because they can bring in a little additional insight and perspective into your own personal situation. If you find that something really does resonate with you, and you'd like to perhaps take a deeper look at it and reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact info by clicking on the description link with the video. I would love to hear from you. I do offer quite a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. And still particularly popular right now are the 6 and 12-month overviews I do, which give you a bit of a look ahead in a variety of different areas of life for the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. You can order them any time of the year, but they are particularly popular at the end of one year and the beginning of another, kind of heading into the new year. So something to keep in mind. Okay, let's move right into your reading, Leo, and see what the first half of February looks like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. We begin with the Page of Wands. A message coming in, perhaps rather spontaneously or impulsively or quickly. This is the Page of Wands, which is the Page of Fire. So very action-oriented, enthusiastic, exuberant. Could be about a child or a young person, or a message here. With the Ace of Swords, information, some truth being revealed, illumination, seeing something for the reality of what it is. Aces represent the number 1, of course, so it's the start of something new, the potential to begin a new path. Next we have the Knight of Wands. Knights are the movers and shakers of the tarot. They are the ones that take what they've learned as pages and begin to go out and physically manifest. So the knights usually represent offers and opportunities, a mission, a quest, something in front of you. This is the Knight of Fire, so it's an offer or an opportunity coming in perhaps quite quickly, maybe unexpectedly. Could also represent the speed at which a situation moves, so it may be something you have to make a decision on rather quickly, or it has a kind of a shelf life. With the Knight of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment, getting what you want, your cups overflowing with abundance, particularly in any kind of visceral, material sense as well. It's your cups overflowing with abundance. Something coming in that looks really, really, it looks like everything you need and then some. So it's likely these are connected, this message, this opportunity coming in. Next we have Justice, the Reap What You Sow card. Justice usually implies that the outcome of something is dependent on what you actually do and choose. Not what we wish or dream for. Justice is kind of the Reap What You Sow card, meaning minimal investment, minimal return, moderate investment, moderate return. It's based on what we do, what we choose. It represents things being fair and equitable and even, justice being served. Can represent legal issues as well. Or it can represent, rebalancing something that was out of balance or broken. With that, we have the Six of Cups, a card commonly associated with the past or things that we have history with. Childhood, family, roots of origin, old friends, old lovers, jobs we've been at for some time. It typically represents things that we have some history with. People, places, or situations we have a history with. So there's a justice or a balancing out coming in, perhaps to balance something out that has been out of balance from the past, rectifying a situation. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the first half of February, Leo, is the King of Coins. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is the King of Coins, or the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth. Solid, stable, reliable, generous, probably financially comfortable, if not well off, likes comfortable things, can be sometimes a bit stubborn, but generous, typically reliable and trustworthy. They've worked hard to get to where they're at. It's showing up as a king, but this is a general reading, so it could be a female as well. So there's an individual which is showing up as relevant or significant in the first half of February for you, Leo. Likely who this message is coming from, but let's clarify this a bit. Let's clarify that overall energy of the King of Coins. For some of you, this King of Coins might not represent a person, but it might represent the energy of this person, which is somebody who is financially solvent. They're financially and materially abundant. Perhaps the offer could be one of work or career in some way. I think for most of you, this is an actual individual. King of Coins. The Knight of Wands again. Here's that Knight of Fire again, charging in, coming in quite quickly. The Six of Cups, a card of history. This is likely someone you know. This King of Coins is likely somebody you know. And perhaps maybe have known for quite some time. There's an offer coming through, connected to them, either from them or they may be facilitating it. I have no idea why I said that, but perhaps it's a partnership or they're acting on behalf of someone else for some of you, because I am getting that. All right, let's clarify this Page of Wands. I think this is a message for most of you. The Six of Pentacles, gift giving, gift receiving. The Six of Swords, healing, moving slowly but surely away from the source of some kind of trouble or conflict. Let's clarify that Ace of Wands. Illumination, success through seeing the truth of something and thereby having the opportunity to make healthier choices for yourself. A new beginning. The Ace of Wands, an exciting new beginning. You have two aces here. I always look at aces as kind of like they're special, kind of like that extra fairy dust. An exciting new beginning. This is the Ace of Fire. Oh goodness, the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is our traditional soulmate energy. Doesn't necessarily have to mean romantic soulmate. It could be just best friends, kindred spirits. The Page of Cups is another message here, but it's driven by water, which is the element which governs cups, so it's more emotional. I mean, this is like two aces, Two of Cups, Page of Cups. This is like a traditional combination for meeting somebody new, flirtations, the beginning of something where you're all excited. But there's an offer that brings healing as well, because there's a message coming in, something being gifted to you or offered to you, and it's healing. It has some kind of healing energy. Now, because this is a general reading, the specifics of that is going to vary. It could be a love offer that brings healing with it, perhaps because you've had some quite difficult experiences in that area of life previous. I mean, there's nothing like being in a real beautiful, healthy relationship to help healing from maybe wounds that were caused by unhealthy or painful relationships in the past. So it might be that. It might be from this King of Coins, but I have this feeling that they may be acting on behalf of someone else. For some of you, this could also be the re-emergence of someone from your past coming in to want a second try at something. You know, like a potential reconciliation or resolvement. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands who's rushing right in here with the Nine of Wands, or the Nine of Cups. It's like this offer or opportunity looks, at least on its surface, like it's, absolutely everything that you want. Whether it's a love offer or a job or work partnership offer, it looks like it has the potential for a great deal of abundance. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands with the Eight of Wands. So here's the Eight of Fire, which is typically associated with a lot of fiery movement, action forward, travel, powerful messages, Cupid's arrows. Boy, this is it's like coming in full speed ahead. The Four of Cups. There's another something on offer, something being offered here. I mean, it's all over this. We have two knights, offers and opportunities. We have the Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, which both represent, opportunities or some kind of offer being presented. And that Three of Pentacles also, which is teamwork, collaboration. It's typically three or more. And it's interesting because you see one person who looks like they're ministering or talking to or working with, collaborating with two other people. And again, I have this very strong feeling that this King of Pentacles, whoever he represents to you, Leo, is acting as kind of a go-between or presenting that there's the offer is from someone else, but it's being kind of bridged to you through this other person. Or they're acting as some kind of mediator. Let's clarify that Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. For some of you, it could be an opportunity for a partnership or a collaboration that doesn't have anything to do with love. It might have to do with work, career, finance. Clarify. Nine of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. We have 3 out of the 4 aces. So here the Ace of Pentacles or coins is the Ace of Earth. The area, which is the element which typically governs our more practical life. Money, finance, property, resources, assets, job, etc. Or even relationships. But the primary theme with Earth is stability, security, right? And here's another beginning. This is a classic card for a new job, a new project, moving, relocating. It could be a different living situation. It could be an opportunity to move into a situation which is maybe much better than what you're in. A new job, a new offer. The Sun, I mean, it's fabulous what's being offered. We have the Nine of Cups, which is already kind of the winning the lottery, getting everything you want, your cups overflowing with abundance, and the Sun, the most positive card in the tarot deck, in my opinion, particularly in its ability to influence, right? Just like the real sun, when it comes out, it touches everything. It shines over everything. It illuminates. It casts away the shadows. It uplifts and it brings a lessening and a release and a relief of maybe any previously restrictive, heavy, or difficult energies. So too, when the Sun card comes out in a tarot spread, it affects all the cards. It shines on all the cards too. So any cards that are positive, it acts as a boost, as if you needed a boost for this card. And any perhaps challenging cards or challenging energy, it can help mitigate or lessen those as well. If for some of you it's a job and it's like your dream job, it's the dream situation. For some of you, it could be a moving opportunity to change residences, and it's just like the perfect place for you to be. Perhaps spirit-driven as well. It could be love and romance. There's definitely an element of love here, but because it's a general reading, the nature of that love might differ. It might be romantic love, it might be best friend, kindred spirit love as well. Let's clarify that card of Justice. Three of Wands. Seeing some of your efforts begin to pay off, waiting for that ship to come in and feeling very positive, hopeful, and optimistic about the future. Either somebody is offering this to you or facilitating this offer because maybe they've been watching you and think, it's time. It's time for this to happen for Leo because they've worked so hard. They've been through so much. Also spirit driven because Justice is a major arcana card. All right. This is how we take what wasn't working or what hasn't been working or what's been functioning in a painful way and make it better. Level the playing field. Let's get another card or two for Justice. Knight of Swords, another knight coming in. This is the Knight of Air or information, knowledge, what goes on up in our head, perspective. This is our conversation knight. The Two of Wands. So there's a choice. Duality, crossroads. Two of Wands, Two of Fire. There's a choice, a course of action. You have to say yes or say no to this thing. Clarify Six of Cups, that card of the past. The King of Pentacles. That is extraordinary. So remember, the overall energy was also the King of Pentacles or coins, same king, with that Six of Cups. So this is somebody that you know or somebody you have some kind of history with. And we have the Six of Cups again here, clarified again by the King of Pentacles or coins with the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing and orchestration, a stroke of good luck, of good fortune. The Wheel of Fortune always represents something that's working for you, but sometimes in the reverse it can represent the timing is not quite right. But in the upright it represents or strongly implies, good luck, good fortune, but it's spirit driven. It's God, spirit, angels, and guides. So that's a very clear sign, whether you choose to say yes to it or not. Free will, free agency, as I always say. It's a pretty clear sign that whoever this King of Coins is to you, whatever this offer or opportunity is that's being brought or facilitated by a third party, this other person, is spirit driven. God, spirit, angels, and guides are bringing this opportunity to you. So there's a choice that has to be made. You're going to have to say yes or no to it, which means typically when there's a choice, if you decide to move forward in a different direction, you're going to have to close one door. You're going to have to say goodbye to something. And sometimes that's easy and sometimes it's difficult. So let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit for Leo for the first half of February. It's a fantastic reading. I mean, whatever this is coming in, of course, it's going to vary a bit in a general reading. Whatever this offer or opportunity is, it's literally heaven sent here. It's God, spirit, angels, and guides working through human beings as they typically tend to do. Okay, the Ten of Swords. So we're looking at advice, guidance from Spirit about this. Ten of Swords is surrendering to a painful ending. Tens represent a cycle completion or coming full circle. The Ten of Swords is, the end of something that may have been quite difficult. It may have represented, for some of you, a feeling of betrayal or not being treated right or being thrown under the bus in some way. And this is just kind of surrendering to a painful ending, meaning that surrendering to a painful ending means that you look at something and you see it for what it is and for what it isn't. And you accept that. Here in the Ten of Swords, it's accepting that something is, that this is the painful reality of what something is, and I need to accept that so that I can close the door on it and move on. Eight of Cups next makes sense. This is leaving, walking away from something that you don't find fulfilling, or it's run its course, or you started out thinking it was going to end up being the Nine of Cups, everything that you wanted, but somewhere you've discovered that it's not. And so it's time to leave. It's time to walk away because you have the Nine of Cups on offer here. But you need to walk away from something. You need to accept that something that perhaps you've been hoping for, working at for a long time, maybe ignoring red flags and all this stuff, that it's not going to be what you want it to be. And you need to surrender that, because what you really, your true joy, fulfillment, whether you can recognize it as that right now or not, Spirit is bringing you something which is going to be that. But you have to say goodbye to something. Oh, here's that Nine of Cups again. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. This is long-term stability and security. This is not having to worry about tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Ten of Cups is the happy home, feeling like everything's come together again. Home, harmony, happiness, marriage, family, children. It is your wish fulfillment. It's everything that you want. But the difficulty is you're going to have to disengage from something that I think you have a history with and that you've put a lot into, trying to tell yourself it's going to be my wish fulfillment, but it's not. Your wish fulfillment is in front of you. Whether you see this initial offer or opportunity being that or not, it's what it's going to be should you choose to take it. But you have to surrender to something, saying goodbye to something first, and the surrendering to that may be difficult or painful. Of course, again, this is a general reading, so the intensity is going to vary, but that's pretty much the gist of this reading. I mean, I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell clients what to do. I present each potential path or option or opportunity, ask for guidance and advice, peel it back a bit. But if I had a vote on this, Leo, I'd vote yes, moving forward on this. So anyway, all right, Leo, those are your messages for the first half of February. I hope you found them helpful and useful. If you did, or if this really resonated with you and you'd like to perhaps take a deeper look, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the February mid-month readings, which will be right around Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day a little early. For those of you who are attached and those of you who are not, it's just a time to celebrate the people we care about and love in our lives, as well as ourselves. So happy Valentine's Day a little early. I will see you all in a couple of weeks, and I hope to see you back here at that time. Take care. Bye-bye.